For example 1, step 1, we factor the denominator. So that would be x plus 3, x minus 3. So then we say a over x plus 3 plus b over x minus, I put a plus b, sorry, x plus 3 plus b over x minus 3. All right, and then we can do your cross products. A times x minus 3 plus b times x plus 3 has to equal 7x minus 15. So let's multiply it out, the left side out. Ax minus 3a plus bx plus 3b is equal to 7x minus 15. So get your x's together. Ax plus bx minus 3a plus 3b equals 7x minus 15. So now factor out x and you get a plus b minus 3a plus 3b equals 7x minus 15. So a plus b has to equal 7. And negative 3a plus 3b equals negative 15. So I'm just going to multiply. Okay, so I have my systems. And just so you know where they came from again, this is the constant, so that has to equal that. And this was the x term, so it has to equal the x term here. So let's see. I'm going to multiply this by 3, this whole thing by 3. So my system would be 3a plus 3b equals 21, and negative 3a plus 3b equals negative 15. So when I multiply that together, I get 0 plus 6b equals 6. So b is equal to 1. So I have b equal to 1. And then a, let's see, a plus b was 7, so a has to be 6. So my decomposition has to be 6 over x plus 3 plus 1 over x minus 3. Okay, that was example 1. Example 2, we're going to factor the bottom. So let's say 2x minus 1 and x plus 3. That would be 2x squared plus 6. No, that has to be a minus 3. So, sorry, minus 3. Okay, so this would be x minus 3. So that would be 2x squared minus 6 minus 1 plus 3. So there we go. And negative 7x minus 9 stays on the top. So that would be equal to something over 2x minus 1 plus something over x minus 3. So we're going to put these cross products together. So a times x minus 3 plus b times 2x minus 1 is equal to negative 7x minus 9. So ax minus 3a plus 16x, can't even see my writing, that's a b, 2bx minus b equals negative 7x minus 9. So let's see. I have an ax plus a 2bx minus a 3a minus a b. Got my x's together so I can factor out an x. And you could kind of skip this step if you can do it in your head. So I get x and I get a plus 2b and minus 3a minus b. Okay. So that means a plus 2b has to equal negative 7. And negative 3a minus b has to equal negative 9. So let's see, I will multiply this by a 2 and then add. So I get, multiply this by 2, I get negative 6a, multiply that by 2, minus 2b equals negative 18, and I'm adding that to a plus 2b equals negative 7. So I get 5a, negative 5a, sorry, plus 0 equals negative 25. So a is equal to 5. So up here, a equals 5. And, did I do that wrong? Might have done something wrong. Hang on. Looks like I did something wrong. So, where did I go wrong? A plus 2b is negative 7, and 3a, let's see. Okay, so negative 6a and negative 5a, and that would be 0. And this is negative 25. Oh, I see what I did. Well, no, that's right. Just going to keep going. I think I'm right. So we have a plus 2b equals negative 7. So 5 plus 2b equals negative 7. So 2b equals negative 12. So b has to be negative 6. So what I got was 5 over 2x minus 1 plus negative 6 over x minus 3. Now, how can we check to see if that's correct? We cross product and see if it equals negative 7x minus 9. So this is 5x, if I'm cross product, minus 15 plus negative 12x, right, plus 6. So I get negative 7x minus 9. So I was correct. It is 5 over 2x minus 1 plus negative 6 over x minus 3. Always use a plus. Use a negative on the fraction. So there you go. That's what I got for example 2.